What's going on, guys? Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel, and it's that time of the month again. It's a monthly review where we're going to look back at the month of October, having a little look at what I've been playing, more importantly having a look at what you've been playing. There've been a lot of submissions this month, a lot to get through, so let's do this. Welcome back, everyone, and to my profile first of all, as we usually do. And it's fair to say I've had a bit of an abysmal month, so we'll get through this as quickly as we possibly can. I know I talk about work and other things a lot in the Discord, and I have done on previous videos, but the month of October in particular has been absolutely horrendous. I've been having to stay over when I finish, going in on my days off, things like that's a game, and it really has took a backward step, which is, it's been horrible. I'm getting withdrawals. I just want to play some video games. As of recording this, I did manage to get a day off work, so it's actually been really nice just to play some video games today and kind of catch up with everybody. There is some good things to point out. As you'll notice, the background, it's still not everything I want, but we've managed to add the unit in that I spoke of. I've put a few little bits kind of in there just that are dotted around the house. Kind of got, a little bit here and there and everywhere. You'll probably spot a few things. Still some other ideas I want to do just to brighten things up and what have you. But yeah, so that's one good thing. But the games, not so much. So we'll run through the stats as we usually do, and then I'll kind of show you the games that I've played. But yeah, no platinums in the month of October, which, I mean, I'd have to go back through and check, but it's probably the first time that I can ever remember that I haven't had a platinum within a month. Probably the first time it's ever happened, if I'm being honest. But we move. I'm not far away from a couple. It's just getting that time to kind of move on. But yeah, we'll have a look. So trophy level then is still 682. I've actually only earned 51 trophies in October, so we're now up to 16,657, still on 429 platinums, 2,976 golds, 3,711 silver and 9,541 bronze. The number of games has jumped up by 2, which I will kind of talk about. We'll get onto those in just a second, but the completed games is still 407. That hasn't budged. The percentage has unfortunately dropped down from 94.48 to 94.27, mainly because of some of the new games that I've started. Again, we're going to talk about those. So, I mean, these are all things that, I mean, I'm not going to start a new game now for a little while, apart from God of War. I really want to catch up because I've started too many again of late, and it's got a bit out of control. But yeah, we will get on top of it. We will. Unearned trophies, and it was 1,051 as of doing the last monthly review. So we've jumped up to 26 there. But again, this is because of the new games that I've started, but we're going to go through and we're going to have a look. 5.72 trophies a day, so this has gone down 0.03. We're up to 3,403 views, which is nice. It was 3,216 as of, I say, a month ago. We did the last one a little late, didn't we? So, it's nice to know that it's jumping up a little bit. World rank 4,465, and the country rank, once upon a time it was something I really cared about, and that's why I used to play the easy ones, but because I've stopped playing those, and also October's been a very slow month in general, I've actually dropped quite a lot. So yeah, we're now 513th in the UK, which it's the lowest it's been for a long time. I was kind of floating between 450, 480, depending on whether I did a load of these easy games or not. But that is something that's just going to keep going down and down. Something else you will notice, I'll briefly mention, I'm thinking about maybe doing a video on it, a different style of video as well. But I've updated my trophy cabinet. So that's maybe another positive thing we can add in. It was kind of just all FIFA games, as a lot of you guys will have seen in the previous videos. How I listed them was just my rarest platinums going down, and FIFA always tends to be rare, but it was annoying me that it was just a load of FIFA games. It was, what else was in there? I think it was GTA 5, Hell Let Loose, and there was something else. For the life of me, I can't remember, but there was only 3 other games that made it, and there was just no variation. There was certainly other games I'm more proud of, that you'll be able to see on the side. So that's why I've kind of mixed it up between sort of some of my tougher games that I've done, and then also some of my favourite games as well. So what we'll do is we'll sort of focus our attention to the games I'm currently playing, and again, I can save that for another video. So we'll kind of bring it there. A couple of games that are still kind of floating in the background. Final Fantasy X I kind of put aside a game because of all these are the games I'm playing. The Cuphead DLC was kind of put aside as well. So yeah, there's obviously Team Sonic Racing, which, because I was playing Art of Rally, that was also kind of put to one side. But these are games that are still there. I am playing them, but I just haven't kind of committed to anything involving them at the moment. But yeah, let's kind of go from October then, because that's what we're here for. We're not here to talk about the other ones. Although the platinum was earned for Aliens Fireteam in September. Myself, Ray, Mark, we are finishing off the DLC. We've got 1 trophy to earn, which hopefully is going to come as soon as possible. So still effectively playing that one. So here's one of the 2 games that I started, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. So this I started when my good friend Alex came over. Of course, we did the video on his profile. We didn't get too much done, mainly because we were too busy catching up, having drinks. We also had a great night out as well. So there wasn't enough time to play games, but we started it, and then I've had a little go since he kind of left. But again, with all these other games and then working the way, it's been very tough to kind of get too far into it. But thoroughly enjoying it so far. I do think it's absolutely excellent. So Art of Rally, we've made a little bit more progress on as well, not too much. Again, just adult life, it's crazy. I just want to play games, but we're not too far away from this. There's, as you can see, 10 trophies and then you'll get the platinum, but a lot of it now, there's not too much to go. It will be done in the next few days, I reckon. The next one, oh dear, what was I thinking? Yeah, I watched Nick's video, Nick AR, and sort of inspired me a little bit. I wanted to try and push the boundaries a little bit because although I did it legit, Fall Guys is my only 10 out of 10 that I have. So I really wanted to try and get something else on here that would, I suppose, earn a lot of respect from you guys and the community. I just really kind of push myself, because if there's going to be any kind of genre that I'm going to be able to do a 10 out of 10, I would have said it would be a platformer. It's something I do. I'd like to think I excel at them, or it's probably what I'm best at, apart from FIFA, obviously. But yeah, we're only 2 trophies in, but as you guys all know, if you've looked at the list, a lot of the trophies do come kind of later on when you're going through entire worlds without dying, so there's not too many trophies you get in the early part. I've nearly done kind of all the levels for the first time, so I'm making good progress with it, and for the boys, we have to do it within 6 months, don't we? You guys know, Human Fall Flat, it was just DLC cleanup. It was just that the most recent level that they included that was done in like 20 minutes, but enjoyable. I don't mind that they keep adding to it because it doesn't take long to do, and it's a good bit of fun. Made more progress with Mafia, which I'm thoroughly enjoying as well. I'm a good way through the story. I've tried not to look at the trophies too much because I know a lot of them have like the name of the mission is the description and things, so I don't know if any of them give it away, but I kind of caught that's how it was worded, and then I've just kind of stayed away. I have to play it again on classic difficulty anyway, so I wasn't kind of too concerned. I just wanted to play the story on an easier difficulty, enjoy it, and then I'll have a proper look at the list, of course. And then FIFA. I love to hate it, hate to love it, whatever. It's my early game, I have to get it, but it's horrible. It's not very good. It's clunky, it's slow, it's messy. Don't like it. I really don't like it. But that's kind of my games. Again, not too much to go through. It has been a bit of a poor month, but there have been some very, very good reasons for why that's the case. Same with like the videos, you know, I was trying to do, well, I was at a point doing them like every 3 days and things, and now you'll see it's like every week, because it's been quite difficult. For any of you who don't know, I do work with like learning disabilities and challenging behaviours, that kind of thing. And because I, a couple of months ago, took the role to be a manager there, it does come with additional responsibility, where even like now, for example, if something does go seriously wrong, then I can just simply get called into work, and kind of Mark and Ray will vouch for me there. We were playing Aliens one night and the phone went, and I had to let them down and go to work, and it's happening quite a lot, and it is frustrating. It really, really is, especially when you get home at 5 and you think that's it, you can relax for the night, play some video games, but then, you know, stuff happens. But it's just one of those things. I chose to do that. But, you know, we move. There is some good platinums coming. I'm feeling it for next month. I've got a good feeling the games you're looking at, apart from Super Meat Boy and maybe Tony Hawk's, will all be finished. We'll maybe have God of War in there, because I'm going to hammer that when it comes out. But yeah, hopefully a much better November than October. But yeah, the bit we all look forward to, and this is going to be, because I've seen these coming through on the Discord, and I did encourage people to leave a bit of a description and sort of what their experience was like with the games. But yeah, I hope you don't mind listening to my voice, because we've got some stories to read. I'll see you in a sec. So welcome back to the Discord then, and the monthly Platinum Collections, the channel where you guys post what you've done in the previous month, where myself, Platinum Jangus, reads them out to the world and everybody know how amazing you've all been. It is going to be a long one, you know, a few people have written me a few stories, so yeah, I hope you don't mind listening to me waffle, but we best get on with it. So starting us off, we've got Ice GXDY. Happy with this month since I finally got the Returnal Plat and finished the DLC as well. Fantastic game with incredible combat and atmosphere. Also finally finished Sly 3. Not a huge fan of the series, but it's alright. The Capybara one was just for the memes, but I hoped it got some gameplay, but it's basically just a picture and you just hold R1 till you got the Plat. I know all about that. Next month is going to be even better. I'm sure it will be, but still a good month. I do like to see it. So we've got Acid or AC1D, Anime Plat month. My hands were busted, so finishing USF4 trials for the Platinum and finished 5th as the fastest to 100%, P4 Golden, episode 4 Golden on PSMP. Very satisfied. I'll be on trophy hiatus due to work travel. Might be back next year. Wow, that is a long time. Might be back next year. Good luck trophy hunting, guys. Oh, well, good luck on your travels as well. I said I hope everything goes well, but yeah, look at that. Very, very solid month. We won't delve too much into the pictures. I know I normally like to bring them up, talk about them, but because of the stories that people are kind of writing, and it is explaining the games generally, we can just kind of move past, but you guys can see the images as well. Just apologies if they're a little bit small. Oh, here we go. Dragon Dance. What we're saying, so GTA 4, my new favourite open world game with an amazing and dark story, had trouble with Deal Breaker, which was an online co-op mission which you needed to get under 7 minutes and 9 seconds. Wow, new favourite open world game. Don't get me wrong, GTA 4 is absolutely superb. It's a bold statement. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, this game was alright, would have been better if it didn't crash my PS5 every hour or so. Interesting, I had no issues with it. Subnautica used developer mode, me too. Hot Wheels crossed out, don't worry about that one, just DLC cleanup. GTA Vice City, went back to clean up the 100% and spent 6 hours AFK doing the Take the Cannoli trophy. Game is great, trophy list not so much. We've got Burnout Paradise done. Made a North American account and bought it again. Probably my favourite racing game from the PS3 era. It's stuck on 99% because only one trophy, requires 8 players. Oh, it was stuck. Right, okay. Oh no, sorry. I'm looking at the one below. So you're stuck on 99%. Which one's that for then? Because one trophy requires 8 players. See, the only one I remember the 8 players for was the stadium, but that would be part of the Platinum, which you have. Maybe you could let me know. Maybe I'm not remembering the game too well. Gallagher, favourite classic arcade from the early 80s. Only one problem is it's extremely difficult. I had to save scum to be able to perfect all the challenger modes. Gravity Rush 2, I know you're a big Gravity Rush fan, so nice to see you've done this. My new favourite game of all time? Wow, that is bold. That is very bold. I mean, they're enjoyable games, but favourite of all time? Your opinion? I just love everything about it, the story, the art style and the unique gameplay. Highly recommend this game, but make sure to play the first game. I'll play the DLC since it's tied to the first game. Nice. I mean, I haven't played the second one yet. I have played the first. I can't imagine it's too much different enough to justify it as being the greatest game of all time. I know you're saying it's your favourite, so that's different, isn't it? But yeah, very, very good month, to be fair, Dragon. Look at that. So we've got M Master, 3 Platinum, Red Dead Redemption, Mighty Number 9, MKX. The Invasion has finally been back online since March. I'm glad it worked. Red Dead Redemption, great story. The trophy list is another thing. Mighty is okay. Just finished it for the UR. The ultra rare. MKX was fun. I'll buy the next part. Otherwise, a lot of grind with the Neo DLC and Diablo 2. So an excellent month, Master. Love to see it. SoundCloud 1985 finished Destroy All Humans 2 and Nubler. Cheeky, I know, but mostly doing backlog from 72% to 86% this month. Going for 90 plus hopefully next month. So very, very, yeah. I mean, all months are good month. You know, we don't always have a lot of time, things like that. But yeah, looking at the games, they're very, very good. Oh, here he is, the King, Ray the King. Not much completed this month beside those 2 beauties right there. Next month, Returnal should be done though, and hopefully get the ball rolling on Back 4 Blood. We've got Overwatch 2 started just for fun, so not pressed about the plat. Splasher though, got one of the 25 plat medals done so far, but if the momentum keeps up, this could be my hardest plat when I pop it. We'll see. Fingers crossed for you, buddy. You've got this. You're an absolute king. You've got this. We've got Ali 333. Just these 2 bad boys for me. Pretty proud of Back 4 Blood. Didn't think I'd ever get that one done. It doesn't matter too much because it's only 2 platinums, Ali, so you wouldn't get included in the leaderboard anyway. But just kind of for future, just in case you do get 3 or up over, if you just do like a screenshot of PSN profiles like the other guys, it does just make it easier for my boy Legmundo when he's putting the spreadsheet together, as he doesn't have time to go into each individual game and check the rarities and all that kind of stuff. It's already time consuming kind of as it is, but that's very solid. Hot Wheels and Back 4 Blood, very, very good month. I like it. So JK Hunt LDN, working on For Honor at the moment, but I definitely won't have this done by the end of the month. B4B is a great game, one of my favourite plats to do. I did the PS4 version though, been meaning to go back and do the PS5 version as well as the DLC. Let's just open that one up because it is cutting off a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, so we can only see, we've only got this at the moment. But yeah, very, very solid month. Love to see it. So we've got Slack. I've been putting a whole lot of Assassin's Creed. I'm going to move this up a little bit because I'm worried that surely I'm not covering the corner. Being silly. I've been playing a whole lot of Assassin's Creed this month, maybe too much. I got a little burned out at the end, but I got it done. Next up is A Plague Tale Requiem, a masterpiece in my opinion, just like the first game. Very nice. Yeah, you're part way through that. I'm sure we'll see that next month, Slack. But yeah, nice to see a few AC games on there. Very, very nice indeed. So we've got JE_1085. Good month for me. I had fall break this month, so I mostly got all of this in about a week out of the month. Also, if you haven't played Titanfall 2, it's one of my many few 10 out of 10 games. I would recommend this to anyone. I would absolutely agree. Titanfall 2, unbelievable. But yeah, what a great month. Really, really nice month. Looking at what you've finished there. I know you haven't talked about everything you've done in the description, but you know we can all see it there. Very, very nice indeed. So Cinderate or Cinderate-S. Think I had a solid month. Persona 5 was my 10th platinum. Really long game, took nearly 180 hours and basically 2 playthroughs. After that I just went back and cleared up some games. Love the Uncharted, so we'll be doing 3, 4 and Lost Legacy eventually. And only reason God of War and Stick of Truth are platinum is because I'm going to make God of War's platinum my 1000th trophy, currently at 966 total, so should have that done by the end of the month and before Ragnarok. Also South Park, Mr. Chin Pokemon, damn that game and its missables. Yeah, you're not wrong. I did read that there was a lot of missable stuff in there. So yeah, I followed Brian for a lot of from PS5 trophies for kind of the missable stuff as I went through. More to Compa, only 2 this month. Again, not enough time to game. Adult life is no fun. Am I right? Adult life sucks. It really does. Who wants to go to work? Nobody. We just want to sit in front of our TV and play video games, man. But yeah, so I can totally kind of understand this. Decided to do a racing game and started Need for Speed Payback. I never play these types of games, so it was a nice change of pace. I'll definitely play more racing driving games. Knights of Azure was a pretty decent JRPG, but it got way too grindy towards the end. You had to do 300 quests for a trophy, and that felt like an eternity to finish. And finally, recently started the second DLC for Stranger of Paradise. Seems a bit difficult, but I'll get through it like always. Hoping for a bigger number of games in November. Stay cheeky. We always do, Mortal Kombat, we always do. Stay cheeky, my friend. Don't forget them cheeky likes. You'd love to see it. Oh, I'm just going to take a breather before we get into Rob's crazy October. Let me just compose myself. I'll just get right. I'm ready. First off, apologies for the multiple picks. I've done it this way as Jeff has struggled seeing the games in past episodes, so I wanted to help his poor eyes out. Thanks, Rob. My poor eyes. I am getting old. My poor eyes. Not a bad month in all. Got just a casual 17 plats, as you do, and won 100%. I'll give brief descriptions of the experience and try not to make this too long. Well, I think you failed, Rob, because we've got a story on our hands. I love to see it. Honestly, this is exactly what I asked for. So I've mentioned on a few of the earlier monthly review episodes where I wanted people to do this, and it didn't kind of catch on straight away, but I feel like we're kind of there now. People really talking about, their experience, which is good. So Smurfs 2. Sorry if you can hear me talking. I'm just trying to get my breath back and talking too much. Right, we move. Loved it, reminded me a lot of the old Mario side-scrollers, cool story and movie tie-in as well. Last of Us Part 1. I love the series and was very excited to play this game. It was a blast, I enjoyed the improvements, still don't think it warrants £70, but I paid £40, so I was very happy with it. I think that's fair, and I do agree that £70 is too much for what it is. Don't get me wrong, it's one of my favourite games ever. It's absolutely unbelievable in every single way, shape and form, but £70 when... Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone's on the same page as me and Rob. But yeah, 40 is not bad. I'd probably pay that. But for now, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Plague Tale: Innocence. Played the PS4 version a few years back. Played this as a refresh. Try again, Jeff. As a refresher for the new game. If you haven't played this, get on it. It's wonderful. And I would totally agree. I thought it was absolutely superb. Can't wait to play the sequel. DC Super Pets PS5 version. Wasn't planning on playing this as I did the PS4 month before, but I put it up for sale and realised after it had a free upgrade, so smashed it out before I sold it. Be rude not to. What's this? What? Smurfs? Is that what it's called? I'm so confused. Didn't enjoy this as much as Smurfs 2. It had a lot of potential. I just didn't like the feel or the story of it. Felt a bit grindy near the end. I wouldn't recommend it. Saw 2, nice. Was a year since I played the first one. The combat was massively better and puzzles were great. Enjoyed the story as well. Infliction, one of the best horrors I've played this year. Highly recommend it. Can be very freaky. Cars 2, loved this game, was a blast and the story was great addition to the modes. And Cars Racerama, again enjoyed it, felt it was the weakest of the 3 I played but still solid for what it is. And then here's Cars 3. Favourite in the series, they just learned from the others and gelled all the best things. It didn't really have a story, but all the modes and Hall of Fame was really cool. Don't Knock Twice, I've played this one. Yeah, I was so disappointed in this game. Me too. Was expecting so much more, and the story has a lot of potential. Just didn't deliver. Best thing about it, it's a Welsh developer, Mark's Studio, coming up clutch. Yeah, so there's a lot of games in here. Hopefully you guys can see it. I know there's some in there that Rob hasn't spoke of. Obviously we've got Blair Witch, there's Up, Shrek Forever After, Soko Cat, Puss in Boots, there's Inside. So to be fair, what a month. How are you doing this in this time? Like I say, I haven't had one, which is crazy. Oh, actually, sorry, my bad. You have mentioned them. They're below the pictures. Inside, first thing, thank you to MC Sparky23 for the recommendation. He does get the odd one right. Yeah, it's rare. It's very rare, Rob. Loved it, highly recommend it. Great story. I felt very attached to it throughout. Puss in Boots movie tie-in game, brilliant fun game. Laughed a lot at it, had a great time. Soko Cat. Played this to pass the time, ready for Requiem. It's a puzzle game, nothing special. Enjoyed it for what it is, nothing to write home about. Shrek Forever After, probably my favourite of my movie tie-in games this month. Can be done co-op or swap between 4 characters. Story was great, really enjoyed it. Plague Tale Requiem, my game of the year, well until about 12 more days at least. Everything was improved from the first game. Story's on par with it too, just a wonderful experience and a must play for all. Yeah, I honestly can't wait to play it. Up, another movie tie-in game, fun for what it is, I enjoyed it. Blair Witch, I really enjoyed it. Keep losing my words, too much story. I really enjoyed it. Wouldn't say it was great, but it wasn't poor either. Definitely worth a play if you can get it on sale. Sorry for how long the post is, and some great lists this month. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. Everyone that has smashed it, to be fair, which we're going to see. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Rob. That was awesome. Really, really great month, and loved kind of just reading through and what you thought about the games as well. Okay, got another story now from Zoltan. Not quite as long as Rob's, but we move. I doubt I'll get any more platinums this month, but will update this if I do. Ollie Ollie World, this was the highlight of my month. Very challenging game. The guy claims a 7 out of 10, but I'd say it's at least an 8, maybe a 9. Currently my game of the year. Only God of War has any hope of dethroning it. The 7 Ultra Rares were pretty nice too. Got Tunic. This is the first game I finished in a single sitting in a long time. Couldn't put it down. Definitely recommend this one. Then we've got Klonoa. Fantasy Reverie series. Heavy nostalgia with these 2 games. Had a great time with these, but there was some definite frustration that I didn't remember. Overall, fairly easy platinum. Deathloop just being some cleanup. Call of Duty Ghosts, underrated campaign in my opinion. A platinum 8 years in the making. Well done. Wow. Love to see it. Platinum 8 years in the making. Glad to finally have it. 2 nice ultra rares in this one. Need for Speed Heat, more enjoyable the further you get into the game. Not the greatest Need for Speed, but decent enough. Can't wait for Unbound in December. Me too, I love racing games, so yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that as well. And another A Plague Tale Platinum. Obviously this one being Requiem. What a game / story, even with the occasional minor performance dips. The game was incredible. It's unbelievable what such a small studio accomplished with this one. Yeah, I can't wait to play it, I really can't. But what an absolute month for you as well. Really, really good. So, Liner Beast. This past month, I've only finished FIFA 23, so I'd say this one is harder, more grindy than FIFA 22 because of the Cremo Trophy, which is the 75 Dazzling Personality, and the Volta Trophy having 50 items in your wardrobe. Most people use their FIFA points to get this trophy because you need 25,000 Volta coins to buy just one item, and buying it costs you 50 FIFA points, but since I'm from Belgium, buying FIFA points doesn't work. I had to sit through 10 plus hours to get this trophy. Wow. I'm not looking forward to doing that. Should finish PS4 version soon. I'm waiting for Pro Club Survival Cup to open up. So now, does every trophy open up? Question mark? No. All miscellaneous need to be done again. Foot trophies pop after playing one game. Menu trophies need to be done again. Career mode does not auto pop. Volta, not everything pops, only level 90 rated. Level 7 inner seasons and 50 items in wardrobe. hold 25k Volta coins if you decide to do both versions, since you need to buy an item again for 2 trophies to pop, and pro clubs do not auto pop. So nice little sort of hints and tips there for anyone who is maybe looking at doing something similar to Line of Beast. At least you've got an idea of kind of how it's working. So we've got Darth Boothie, slow month. Big shout out to Flick, the legend, the big Swede, for helping me with the online trophies. I have to say I'm glad to finally go and breathe. I'm glad to finally going back to Spider-Man to finish the DLC. After the horrible crime mission starting to drain my soul, I was starting to dislike the game, but the New Game Plus reignited my love for the game, and is probably the most needed New Game Plus mode out there. Very, very nice. Very nice. Oh, I worry when I see Flick doing this. Bit of Alan Grant taking his shades off. Love to see it. Okay, so we should be ignoring those. They should be deleted. Stop commenting in the monthly platinum collections. It's fine. It's all good. I can breathe. This is my month. Oh, and the smallest screenshot we've ever seen. This is my month, 3 plats, and just finished a DLC on Human Fall Flat. Big thanks to Excellence for the big grind, and thanks to my favourite Wabbit, Ray, for the little boost, and not to forget M8 Player, MC Sparky23 and Dragon Dance for being in the party chat to make things a little easier. More people should join the chat. It's lots of fun, and it would be nice to get to know more awesome people. Well, isn't that lovely, Flick? Love it, absolutely love it. And do you know what, guys? He's absolutely right. The party chats are brilliant. The what's actually got me through a few games as well. I mean, Tomb Raider is a good example, where I was for 20 to 30 hours just running laps with supplies. The chat's just great. It really is. There's loads of banter. So for you guys in the Discord already, you know, I've seen little messages where you're kind of saying you'll find the courage one day to join. Just come and join in. Honestly, it's lots of fun. You won't regret it. And that also goes for anyone who hasn't joined our Discord yet. On every video, I do leave a link to the Discord itself. Come and join. Not only can you post your platinums like this, and I'll give you a shout out on the internet, but you can also post your PSN ID. We'll get you added to the party chat, and you can come and have loads of fun. It really is a great time, and there's also loads of people to help you out as well if you're needing any assistance, whether it be a co-op trophy of some kind, boosting stuff. So yeah, come and join. Why wouldn't you want to? It's awesome. So yeah, Flick, I'll increase it just because it's you. Oh, it hasn't even increased, barely. I still can't see it. Oh, I can't see it still. Right, Monopoly Madness, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Multiverses, Human Fall Flat, and Celeste. Lovely, lovely jubbly. Excellent. Here he is, the boss, the absolute boss. Runs Discord for me basically. I don't have a clue. Excellence does it all. He's the magic. So this month, all my platinums were with help from the server. So this kind of goes back to what I've just said. So, you know, come and join. You know, if you need any assistance with certain games, we've always got people who can help you. Kung Fu Panda, platformer fighter, only play if you want ultra rares and ready for the boost. Big thanks to MI8 Player for the online for that. Multiverse is actually a fun platformer fighter with a grind trophy list. Big shout out to my boy Flick for the boost on it. Monopoly Madness, complete RNG list, actually only took 4.5 hours of playtime for me. Thanks at MC Sparky23 for the recommendation. Don't thank him, everyone's fuming. Killing Floor 2 was DLC cleanup. Outlast, great game, unfortunately no plat. It deserves one. I'd still play if you like survival horror. So I had a very, very solid month for you. Excellent, love to see it. So we've got Oshi. Another little story. Very good month for me. 6 plats plus a guide. Blasphemous is a good Metroidvania. It is a little confusing with quest items and whatnot, but a very good game. I highly recommend it. We've got Ghosts of Tsushima. Not much needed to be said about it. It's just simply a perfect game and a must play. One of the prettiest games on the PS5. I couldn't agree more. Wolfenstein: The New Order was just looking for a quick harder game, and why not do Wolf 1 when I did Wolf 2? Exactly. Little Nightmares 2, I'm a huge sucker for side-scrolling platformers, and Little Nightmares was no exception. Not as good as the first, but still a fantastic game. Wolfenstein 2. Oh boy, this took a while. Mein Leben is no joke, and I felt like quitting so many times, especially when I lost a complete run to a power outage. Oh no, wow. That would be horrible, wouldn't it? Oh, that would be awful. Still one of my hardest for sure. Absolutely. 60 Seconds is a story-driven, choice-based game. There isn't a lot of gameplay to it, but it is a very different experience. You basically survive in a shelter where you try to escape. It's a highly luck-dependent game since it's mostly based on random events. I made a guide for this if anyone wants to check it out. Well, isn't that awesome? So yeah, if anyone's looking at that, Oshi's got you back. He's got you covered. So down to Onyx then, Tekken, though I mostly downloaded this to play with a friend. Mind Aziz OG, Mind Aziz the King, who's at fighting games. Unfortunately, he's not a trophy hunter no matter how much I tried to make him one. But other than that, I enjoyed this game a lot. Spyro 3, I really love this game a lot. It's a platformer, so not much to talk about there. Kingdom of Amalur, such a childhood classic in my opinion. Love the story, loved everything about this game. It's a really good RPG. Though the graphic is the same as it was when I played Xbox 360, but still beautiful. I love the DLC you had to do with this game to get the plat. Had to do, I'm assuming. That's fine. Corner, really enjoyed this game. Walking simulator, as you kind of have to when you get the plat. Ratchet, childhood classic. Really enjoyed playing this game a lot. Not much better than the 2016 remake of this 100%. Awesome. And Tunic again, really cute and short game. Kind of reminded me of Legend of Zelda, but as a furry. Enjoyed this a lot. Hoped it was longer. Well, what a great month that was. Onyx, absolutely superb. Oh, here she is. It's next. Right, what have we got? This month has been a month. What? This month has been a month. Yeah. So I haven't spent anywhere near as much time as I'd have liked to on better titles, but life goes on. 9 plats. I wonder what these plats are. I'm intrigued. 9 plats and 100%. Monopoly Madness, Wheel of Fortune and Spirit of the North were games that I enjoyed up until a point where I very much didn't anymore, and then they just became a chore. That's a shame. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for Wheel of Fortune, but I can understand the Monopoly Madness stuff with how crazy everyone went. But Spirit of the North, I really enjoyed. Now that it's patched, I'd recommend Cult of the Lamb to everyone. It smashes together dungeon crawling and I was like Sean Connery, Stardew Valley, and I love this game. Rally Racing 1 and 2, I dedicate solely to Dragon Dance. Bibby and Tina at the horse farm. Wow, that's worse than me. Cat Quest 2 and what remains of Edith Finch were the top 2 games I played this month. I think if I had to pick a favourite, I'd go with Edith just because of how much I love the story. Yeah, it was really good, to be fair. I bought, or rather I was instructed to buy, Mr. Masagi about 12 months ago for Bants, and it's just been sitting there ever since. Simple and easy enough to knock out, but nothing to write home about. Yeah, I totally agree. But a very, very good month next. Love to see it. Really, really good indeed. And then we've got my boy Alex, who's written another story for me. I'm going to have no voice left by the end of it, but it is what it is. Dying Light 2, what a buggy mess. After 125 agonising hours, 30 of those AFK with rubber bands wrapped around the analogue sticks, the platinum finally popped. If not for Legmundo suffering with me, I would have tapped out after just a few hours. Misery does love company after all. Monopoly Madness, I'm sorry for the suggestion with this. I'm sorry for suggesting this one. RNG wasn't too unkind to me, so it took roughly 6 hours, but I have a feeling that people will take my future recommendations with a pinch of salt, maybe deservedly so. Art of Rally, brilliant little game from the developers of Absolute Zen. This game was charming and heaps of fun, and the homages made to the rally cars of old were fantastic. The post-game grind for one trophy in particular, complete 1,000 stages, made me question my sanity, but overall this is a great game. Saints Row the Third was a cheeky 11-year clean-up as I was missing one DLC trophy. Nice. Hot Wheels Unleashed, not a bad little racer, but it was bogged down by time trials that are impossible to do without cheating, and a massive post-game grind for the remaining gears. Luckily the devs had the sense to patch it, so it isn't as bad as it once was. We've got multiverses. The first few hours of playing the game legit were a lot of fun. Unfortunately, the game overstayed its welcome a tad, and if not for MI8 player being there to cheer me on and boost the remaining trophies with me, this would have been another game abandoned and left to rot. Another month has passed and I'm yet again inspired and humbled by the accomplishments of the individuals in this server. He's not wrong. You guys are killing it, and I am blown away at the level you guys are playing at and the speed at which you get through these games. Keep up the good work. Nicely put, Alex, and you know, you are absolutely right. It's just some of the things that you guys are doing are absolutely bonkers. I just don't know how you do it and juggle real life and everything else. It's crazy. Okay, so we've got Griff, the legend, Monopoly Madness, terrible RNG trophy list. You see a bit of a pattern here, guys. Everyone's saying the same thing. Digimon World Next Order took me 120 hours, about 80 hours of that being grinding. Also has 540 RNG collectibles. Blimey. Killing Floor 2, just the one DLC trophy. Hot Wheels, fun game. Time trials were hard. Did most of them with under a second to go. Don't know what the shortcuts are that people are talking about. Maybe someone can link me a video of them. Bugsnats, Bunga Bunga Bunga. Demon Souls, love FromSoft, so wanted a milestone from one of their games. This was Platinum 550. Yeah, you're literally one of my next trophy list reviews, Griff, and I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to be about 20 hours long. But yeah, incredible list. Also, shout out to Safakot for downloading the game just to help me get the co-op trophy. Fair play, Safakot, great guy. GTA Vice City, terrible remaster, but still a good game. Dragon Quest XI's, same as OG list, except they added a new boss, which is only beatable by using a pet power to make the party immune to damage for a few turns. But what a month, and it's the rate that Griff does them in, which impresses me. So if we enlarge them, you know, a game as big as Dragon Quest XI done in a week, you know, Vice City, nearly 3 days, Demon Souls, 4 days, 20 hours, you know, you've got Hot Wheels in there at just short of 3 days. It's absolute madness what you're doing, and it's crazy. It really, really is. And then we've got a kind of month to month, which we like to see. I can kind of leave it there a second for you guys to have a little look at. I can pause the video just to kind of compare, you know, what he's done. Very, very nice. So we've got Bluish Diamond 45. I really didn't play that much this month, though, as I have a set minimum goal of 3 platinums every month. I'm still quite proud of these. Resistance Burning Skies, not amazing, but much better than I was expecting, since people hated it when it released. But overall, it was short and sweet with an easy platinum, though it has one online trophy. Ratchet & Clank 2002, the original Ratchet & Clank. It's a classic, what more can I say? It's a great game, but the trophy list is not the best. There is one specific trophy that I'm talking about, and that's the 1 million Bolt trophy. It's just a massive grind. Motorstorm RC, not really a Motorstorm game per se, but a great little spin-off. Amazing, just great, but it gets quite hard in the end with the supercar challenges, like really, really difficult. But aside from that, great game. Overall, quite a small but decent month for me. Very, very good month though. Very, very good month. Appreciate it. So we've got Wesley with Doom FER, or some of these Doom games. Oh yeah, I do recall seeing this come in now. So with Doom FER done, I've now completed one of every Doom game. I did Doom 2016 back in January. It's by far my best month since I started. Enjoyment rating for each game, so we've got 7.5 out of 10 for FER. We've got Doom Eternal 9 out of 10, Doom 3 7, Doom 64 7, Doom 2 and 8. Human Fall Flat Tower DLC is a 6 out of 10. Doom 1993 8.5. Spec Ops The Line a 7. Have a wonderful day. See you again next month. Very, very nice. And what a month. I mean, we'll take a little look. I'm saying FVR, isn't it? But it's VFR in the I haven't played it, so I didn't correct it straight away. But yeah, Doom VFR. Very, very nice. It's an impressive month, especially, you know, how haven't you got burnout from just playing Doom? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Catlord 732, Not had the best month as I've missed most of it due to personal issues. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything's alright, Cat Lord. And a nice holiday, but enjoyed what I got to play. Uncharted 2, not bad but brutal, is not fun, and I've messed up on another Uncharted game and need another unnecessary playthrough. Super Hot, most of it was no problem, just got to play through the game 15 times. The challenge version of the game is only about an hour long roughly, but no death run made me suffer. Nice easy ultra rare, but it used to be 3%, so might not be one for long. And then we've got Need for Speed Heat, loved all of it, and it sparked a love for racing games I did expect I'd have, but it barely missed last month's review, but that's a good thing now. So yeah, I love the racing games. You know, I do feel that the Need for Speed games are a bit all over now compared to what some of them were, but I love cars, so I still enjoy them. So we've got Black Phantom. My October was this. Could have had Super Hot as well, but maybe I'll get lucky tomorrow on the last day of the month. So yeah, decent month. What have we got in there? Because there's no description on them. So Resi 5 you're playing, Metal Hellsinger, very nice. There's Super Hot. Shame you're not quite finished, but I'm sure we'll see that in the November review. Cult of the Lamb done, nice, and also Yakuza Kiwami, very, very nice, very, very nice indeed. So we've got Sigma. I was able to sneak in one more game before the end of the month, Killer Kill, Fun Arena Fighter. The only problem is so many of the trophies require playing against waves of enemies, but there's no lock on or camera control, sorry. DMC 3, just wanted to finish off the second stacks of DMC collection. We've got Tekken 7, slowly going to go through the Tekken games I missed before 8 comes out. Not much of a 3D fighter player, so I just picked Akuma and played it like Street Fighter to get the online trophies. Babylon's Fall, got the PS5 stack before the servers closed down. Them's Fighting Herds, biggest challenge is the combo trials, and sadly the PS5 version doesn't support fight sticks right now. They're tough but doable on pad. So yeah, very, very good month. Very nice indeed, absolutely love it. Love to see it. Leon, updated last minute. Metal Hellsinger is my game of the year. Okay, nice. Bug Snacks is pretty decent, but got a little boring collecting every Bug Snack. Lego Batman 2 was great besides the high amount of collectibles. Dirt 5, I prefer not to speak. Sorry, I just was getting Jose Mourinho vibes anytime I see those words. Nothing, I prefer not to speak. Ghost of Tsushima was fantastic, and I'm very glad I went back to it. Rhythm of the Gods was a decent rhythm game. MotoGP 18 was very enjoyable. Was very surprised by it, to be honest. Darts up I only did for the 180. I like that. That's nice. Love it. Wreckfest was fantastic. Would recommend to those who haven't played it. Legends of WrestleMania was a fun title. Definitely dated by now control wise, but still better than Battlegrounds by a mile. Project Cars 2 is a fantastic game. Good variety of disciplines to drive in and an ultra rare. So that's always lovely to see. Love to see it. Very, very good month, Leon. I respect it. Here he is. He's the boyo. MI8 player, 4 plats this month, Monopoly Madness, enough said. MC Sparky, yeah, we know Alex. No more recommendations from you. Guacamelee, really fun with a good challenge, and I got to run around in a chicken costume for half of it. Dynasty Warriors, like Trophy Homework took me nearly 20 hours longer playtime than the Trophy Guide, and around 8 hours of research and writing lists. Multiverses, good little game, fun until the grind. MC Sparky, thanks for the boost. Thanks to the Plat Chat for making the grinds a laugh. And to oh, isn't he nice? Thanks to our Lord at Platinum Jangus for bringing us all together. You're very welcome, Mark. You're very, very welcome. But at the same time, it wouldn't be what it is without you guys. So I do appreciate it, but I just made a few videos for fun. It's all you guys that brought us all together as well. But yeah, what a family. Come and join. It's amazing. It's amazing. So what's Molly done then? So the park and the Turing test are 100%. Human Fall Flat was DLC cleanup. Massive thanks to Rob for the suggestion of 9 Monkeys. Great game, and I highly suggest it to others also. Makes it even better that it's a co-op game. Great month for everyone in here though. Very proud of you all. Keep it up. Well, that's very, very nice, Molly. So yeah, we'll kind of enlarge it because there's a few in there that we're not talked about. But yeah, very, very good month. I just don't get how you guys are getting the time to do all of these. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, so we've got Legmundo, just the 3 plats for me this month. I would have had more if it was. There's a lot of mentions for Alex. If it wasn't for Alex Dying Light 2 and Monopoly were that bad, I had to go on holiday for 11. Oh, I love that. I had to go on a holiday for 11 days to recover. I did, however, get the 9th fastest platinum and the 30th overall for PGA 2K23. Well, that is brilliant. Well done, Leggy. Love to see it. Ravens Code wanted to do one more game but couldn't manage the time. Thanks to the grind of my latest plat, a great month for my backlog, 7 platinums. Don Bradman Cricket, 1.44%. Blimey. Crazy, but a great month, Ravens Code. Really good month. So we've got Tiden, slow month, cleaned up DMC at the beginning. What have we crossed out? Tried out Overwatch 2, not thinking about how it would add a new stack and not carry the Overwatch stack from PS4. That is a shame. Haven't been too big on Valkyrie Elysium, but we'll try to stick through for the plat next month. Mainly been playing Dead by Daylight, cleaning up DLC. Very nice month for you, Tiden. Love it. Okay, so we've got Safakot. Month started slow for me, but ended pretty good. Got 6 plats, and 4 of them after Excellence said he would beat me this year. So you're getting a competition flow, and I love it. RE Reverse is just 100%, and Bioshock 2 is DLC cleanup. Thanks, Molly, for the suggestion of the medium. Oh, and how nice. Hey, YouTube. Yeah, if you're watching YouTube, if you do enjoy the video, drop a like, share with a friend, sub, and join Platinum Jangus's Discord. I love this. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you for, popping that in. It does mean a lot. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Don't know what to say. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that, so I wasn't quite sure how to react to it. But yeah, if you are watching the videos and you haven't joined the Discord or you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It does help me out an absolute ton. And that way I'm going to be able to try and do more as well with it, different types of videos, and I need to try and improve things as well. But by more people coming in, that tells me you're enjoying it. I can try and push on it a lot more as well. But yeah, what a month. What a month. Wow. Crazy. He's done Gotham Knights. Nice. I've been put off a little bit by it. I don't know. I'm not paying the current price anyway. He's done Modern Warfare 2 as well. It's how quickly, it's absolutely crazy. Crazy. Why am I getting another mention here with break games? I've never played one, Stacey. No, I know I do a lot of sarcasm and all that, but I genuinely haven't played one. It's a bit of a joke we have. 6 platinums this month, 4 easy ones. I know you like your break games. Break games. What are they? Never heard of them. Break games. And Platinum Jangus was a slow month with only gaming at night, working late. Didn't get much time, but managed 2 FIFA 23 platinums. Nice ultra rares. And one of them emojis. Love it. And that's it. And that's Leggy closing the competition. So we don't need to read that. But yeah, I think it's been a great month, hasn't it? And I've had a good little waffle for a bit. Hopefully I haven't bored you guys just reading stuff out and getting my words all muddled up. But yeah, honest to God, everyone's done absolutely amazing. You really have. It's massively impressed me. And as you can see, people like Alex even calling everyone else saying you've done amazing and you are inspiring everybody. It is very, very good. I just need to try and get on everyone else's level because clearly you're all better than me. It's just time, isn't it? Hopefully we can find a bit more. Hopefully have a better November. Looking at all of these, I know we're going to move on to the leaderboards now, but just remember that we are going to reveal in a second who's won the kind of monthly champion, but then take that into account and, then we've got to vote for our people's champion as well. As I always say, don't just always vote for the person who's like the most plats or necessarily who's done the hardest games. So it could be that someone's really, really improved from what they've done, previously. So kind of factor that in, as well. I think that does need to be looked at. But thank you everyone for the submissions, putting the effort in to explain each of the games and give me a bit more detail to talk about it. It's really, really appreciated. But yeah, let's find out who's won. So to the leaderboards, everyone, and yeah, we've got. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. That's all I'm saying. So starting off as usual, and because of Rob, Leggy's had to make the box a lot bigger. So apologies if it's a bit smaller. We've had to extend things a little bit to fit Rob's huge 17 platinums on the list. Thanks, Rob. But no, unbelievable month, mate. Absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, as usual, you can see kind of the number of plats people have had, the percentage the platinum was for each of the ones that they got, and then the overall kind of average, how many platinums they had, which game was their kind of their lowest. But yeah, it's been another great month, as I say, and just, like, looking at Rob's, absolutely crazy. Acid obviously coming in with the rarest platinum with the USF 4, which was 0.52%, which is absolutely crazy. But what we'll do is we'll kind of work through. Obviously, we're starting to see a couple of names on there that haven't submitted, which I know ordinarily in the past they would have. So if you did get platinums, just pop it in. You know, it's good to just get involved for a bit of sort of friendly competition. But yeah, kind of taking it down as we go. Need to try and streamline this a little bit. But yeah, sorry, apologies for those who've only managed to pick up like 2 plats and things like that, and just missed out. But yeah, it's getting very interesting. Obviously, if you need to see kind of what's on here a little bit longer, you know, pause the video, but I'm going to kind of just move past it a little bit quicker, just because I am conscious we did read out a lot on the Discord side of things. I know you guys are itching to see who's won anyway, and the kind of overall leaderboards. This is just breaking down each of the individual sections. So yeah, if we kind of keep going, yeah, let's have a quick look. We need to change this though. Why is it saying July in there, Leggy? What's happening? What's happening there? October, isn't it? But yeah, again, you know, it's showing the individual stats for each of these sort of the areas, having a look at who's kind of making the most points in each place. See, I don't like leaving them on too long anyway, because then you can almost work out who the winner's going to be. You know, looking at it. But then this is where we've got the average trophy percentage, as you can see. Acid with 0.52% picking up like the 20 points. So yeah, straight away they've got the maximum points for that particular area. And obviously we can see over the previous months who's kind of picked it up. So we had like John Callum, you know, back in July, Leon in August, and Excellence in September. So it's good that it's different people who are picking up these ultra rares. It really is. But if we start to bring it down, I feel like we're gonna know who's gonna win it. It's coming. And for the second month in a row, Ravenscourt, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So we don't even need to change his colour in the Discord, because he's the monthly champion from last month, which is unbelievable. So it's quite consistent as well, because it's sort of an easier way of looking at it on this bit than the 3 others, because that is breaking a lot down. But we can see that Ravenscourt actually didn't win in each of the areas, but he was always fairly high up from lowest plat percentages, the most plats. Yeah, it's and then like the lowest 1 platinum kind of thing. So yeah, it's very consistent. And we have a look at like Master, for example, who actually was kind of first and second on 2 of them, but then only got 1 point because of the number of plats that he had. So that is a little bit of a shame. Otherwise, he would have ran away with it. But yeah, Ravenscourt again, absolutely unbelievable. And if we bring it down, I know my good pal Leggy's put us together a kind of the full leaderboard again. So apologies if you've kind of just joined. You know, so you might have kind of fallen behind. You know, like for example, Ravenscourt, who's won 2 months in a row, but he's now in 10th place, picking up 100 points over 2 months is very good. But yeah, still leading the way is Safakot, which, look at those points. Bit of a slower October at only 26 points, but still got a bit of a lead there over Excellence. But yeah, it's just all friendly. I mean, I might decide on something later down the line, depending on how serious it gets. You know, we might look at doing something for the winner. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, Safagot's still leading the way, but you know, Ravenscourt getting another one in the bag. I'll keep scrolling this down just to see everybody, so you can see that you've all kind of been added to this. Obviously, we've got. I'm not sure why is Zoltan down here, Leggy? Why is he there? What's happened? Sorry, Zoltan. 30 points would bring you up here. You know, that would bring you up to 33rd. But yeah, very, very nice indeed. So yeah, another month done. The same winner, just kind of taking it back up. But yeah, Ravenscourt two in a row. Absolutely unreal. I've loved going through it. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to me. Again, waffling on. You know, it's going to be a longer video than the others, I would imagine, because of the stories you all provided me with, which was very, very awesome. But no, honestly, keep doing what you're doing. It's inspiring a lot of people, and it is very, very good to see. You know, hopefully I can start following suit a little bit more. That would be really, really good. But yeah, I hope you've liked the video. If you have, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. As I mentioned partway through the video, there will be links in the description to like the Discord, so come and join us for all the things that I've mentioned. You can also drop me a request for a trophy list review, which is kind of the main series that I do if this is the first time that you've seen me. There will be links to my social media as well if you want to see what else I'm doing in everyday life. But yeah, other than that, I hope you've enjoyed it, and whatever you're doing, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.